Let's take a look at how we can use Notability with the Schoology app. Okay, in order to complete an assignment in Notability, we would choose our assignment. I'm going to choose Social Studies. And we find our assignment, so I'm looking in week of April 20th, the black folder. And I'm going to select Social Studies Weekly. Okay, then I hit View Attachments, and there's my PDF. I want to select it. Wait for it to download. Now I'm going to do the same thing I used to do for notes. I'm looking for the square box that has the curly arrow in the upper right corner. I'm going to select it. And I'm going to share to Notability. I'm going to create my new note. And then I'm going to, in the upper right corner in blue, it says Import. I'm going to select that. And then I'm done. Okay, then I'm going to hit my home button on the very bottom of my iPad and select my Notability app, and my file should be there waiting for me. So as Notability decides to turn on. Okay, if I see it right away, I'm going to go to the very top that says All Notes on the left-hand side, and it should be on that list. Okay, on the left side you'll also see that I have some folders. Okay, so if I wanted to do that for each subject, I could hit the plus button and create divider. That would be a good one to use for your subjects. So for this one I'm going to make, I don't have a social studies one, so I'm going to make a social studies divider. And then I'll hit done. Okay, and then I have a folder to put my work in. Now if I also wanted to, inside that folder I could hit plus and create a subject. Maybe I could put my social studies weeklies. I could write it whatever way I want to, really. Hit done. If I don't like where it is, I can hold the words down and just drag it to where I want it, and I want it inside social studies. There. Now when I'm done with my weekly, I can pull it into that folder and I'll know exactly where it is, and it's more organized. Okay, and here I have my weekly. So I'm going to, if you notice, there's usually a pencil on. It usually starts off in black, but if you hold the pencil down, it'll come up different colors. You could make it different thicknesses just by pressing these dots here. And then you can select your pencil color. Okay, and if you happen to make a mark the way I did right here, you can select the eraser and erase it. I use this hand to make it bigger and smaller so I can see better. We also talked about that when you make it bigger, especially the writing spaces, it's much easier to write in. It's much neater. Let me find a spot. Here we go. What would you do? Okay, so I made it bigger. It's going to be much easier for me to write. I would Okay, and then I'm going to select my hand again, make it normal sized, and you can see it comes out a lot neater. Okay, so I'm going to write on it a little bit, and then I'm going to pretend to send it to my teacher. Okay, so I'm all done with my assignment. So what I want to do is I want to submit it to Schoology, so Miss Kuhn will grade that I've done it, and she can check my work, and I can mark it correct or incorrect. I can write comments and let you know what you might need to redo, or if you did a great job. Okay, so we're going to go up in the left-hand corner and select the box with the arrow. Okay, and it's going to ask me to send it to somewhere. I'm going to go to Other Apps down on the bottom. Okay, and it says Share Note. Now where am I going to share it? I'm going to share it to Schoology. Okay, and again I have to swipe it left and right. I've got to find my Schoology app, and here it is. Okay, and it's going to bring up Schoology. Yours might look a little different than mine. Okay, now your box that comes up may have a list of assignments. Okay, and what you want to do is you want to find the correct assignment to send it to. Okay, so yours should say Social Studies Weekly, week 25, if that's the assignment you're doing. So that's what you want to select. Okay, and you would select it. Mine, of course, is different. You're not going to have drop back to student. Okay, so let me go back. And then from there, you're going to submit it, and it's going to go back into Schoology, into the assignment. That way I know that you have completed it, and I can pull it up on my teacher version of Schoology, and I can grade it and look at it. Okay, and then you'll get credit for doing the assignment. So that is how you do any assignment.